National. The cancelled North Korea-US summit appears to be back on track on Sunday, as North Korean leader Kim Jong-un reaffirmed his commitment to complete denuclearization, and US President Donald Trump said negotiations over the summit are going very well. Kim has affirmed commitment to a complete denuclearization, and willingness to end the history of war and confrontation. South Korean President Moon Jae-in said during a press briefing Sunday after he held talks with Kim on the border village of Panmunjom a day earlier. In Washington, Trump said that preparations for his summit with Kim, which he had earlier called off, were going on very well, and there was a lot of goodwill between the countries. He also said he is still considering holding the summit on June 12 in Singapore. The surprising turn of events comes only a few days after Trump abruptly called off his meeting with Kim on Thursday, citing open hostility and anger from Pyongyang, throwing months-long diplomatic maneuvers over the North's nuclear weapons into doubt. U.S. President Donald Trump left North Korean leader Kim Jong-un Yonhap less than a day later. Trump said in a tweet the summit with Kim could still be held as scheduled, after North Korea asked Trump to reconsider and said it was willing to sit down for talks with the U.S. at any time. In a statement, a team of U.S. officials flew to Singapore to prepare for the June 12 summit, should it take place, the White House said Saturday. Moon said on Sunday that whether the summit will be held and, if so, whether it will be successful are up to working-level negotiations between the U.S. and North Korea taking place in Singapore. The summit is being prepared amid North Korea and the U.S. clearly understanding what the other party wants. I am expecting the working-level negotiations and June 12 summit to go well, Moon told reporters. The near fallout of the North Korea-US summit was a result of a gambit by both sides, and could help them better understand their differences and meet halfway to achieve denuclearization of the Korean peninsula, experts say. I think the U.S. tested North Korea's resolve to denuclearize, as part of its negotiating tactic, said Ko Yoo-won, professor at Dongguk University and policy advisor to Moon. In sign of desperation, Kim used his meeting with President Moon to deliver his willingness to hold a summit with Trump. A series of Kim's remarks imply that it is willing to completely denuclearize in a way and at a pace demanded by Trump as long as it gets security assurances at the same speed, but there are still doubts over whether the countries could reach an agreement on a timeline and ways of implementing denuclearization, even if the summit goes ahead as planned. Washington wants to reach a comprehensive one-shot deal in which North Korea gives up all its nuclear weapons in an irreversible, unverifiable way as quickly as possible before any economic rewards, such as sanctions relief, are granted. Pyongyang has called for a phased and synchronized process in which the North gets economic rewards and security assurances from the U.S. as it takes steps to denuclearize. What comes first could cause conflicts during negotiations, but I think it won't be a problem if both countries agree to a quick denuclearization in return for strong security guarantees, he said. Trump also showed some flexibility about a phased dismantling of North Korea's nuclear weapons programs before he canceled the meeting last week, saying, "It would certainly be better if it were all in one. Does it have to be? I don't think I want to totally commit myself." The thing Kim Jong-un was uncertain about was not denuclearization but concerns on whether he could trust that the U.S. would end its hostile policy and guarantee the security of his regime when the North denuclearizes itself, Moon said. Aisha.ok@heraldcorp.com